Hey everyone, how are you? My name is Bruno, and today I'm not alone. I'm here with a real estate expert to share with you quick tips to create professional videos in less than 10 minutes. We're going to see a lot of cool things today, real examples, not just the technical part, how you can do, but why you should do it, and examples so you can start creating more content today, right after this session. Before we start, please leave in the chat the city that you are right now and if you're a new user or old Big View user, just to make sure that we can help you today. We already have Sylvia here, Max, Jason. Please leave in the chat where you are right now. If you're a new user, old user, hey Kevin, Tyson. In a second, I'm going to invite our speaker to talk about video creation for realtors. And if you want more leads, more referrals, and less stress with content, this session is for you. Tony Ray Baker, top 1% realtors in the US, will share with us tips and tricks to do this. So if you are watching this session now, like Dan, Carlos, Winter Heaven, Jason, Glenn, Carlos, old user, we have Max. Who else? Kevin Thiessen, Sylvia, TK, Starshman. We have a lot of users watching us right now. So let me invite our guest today so he can help me greet you guys. So, Tony, welcome to the stage.
Woohoo! How's it going,
Hey,
dude?
Tony, what's up? How are you today?
Very good. It's a beautiful day in Tucson, Arizona. Nice weather. We're in our springtime.
Oh, yeah,
Entering
yeah.
quickly into summer though.
Yeah, that's great. Just to give you guys context, I'm in Rio, Brazil right now. It's a sunny day, as always. Nothing new here. But today we'll be sharing a lot of useful tips for you to start growing your business using video. More videos, more leads, more referrals. But before we start, Tony, can you give us some background? How did you start this career? How did you become a realtor and when that happened?
Oh God, that's the Wayback Machine. like I'm in my I was in my early 20s and I just loved school. So I kept going, going, going. And my mother stopped me after 8 years of college and said, something's not right with you. You gotta figure this out. And after some comments from her, she said you should become a real estate agent. And I was so offended, I can't even tell you, because my impression of real estate agents at the time was they were just used car salesmen and it was horrible career. But after thinking about it for a couple of days, I had to admit she was right, which was very frustrating. And I started pursuing it very quickly to find out everything I could. So that was 1994. Within 30 days of my mom giving me her words of wisdom, within 30 days, I was licensed. I got, like, back then, I was on the tests. I was in school. I did the hardcore fast pass and I just zoomed through and started real estate. And immediately within the first year, I hated it. It was exactly what I thought. they
You are
the
not wrong.
broker was like, "We're going to put you in a van and we're going to drop you off and we're going to throw you into a neighborhood. And you're going to knock on doors until someone lists their house." And I said, "Why would I do this? Why would I interrupt someone's dinner or family time and beg them? Why would I not? Why?" So I was very defiant, and within 1 year, they asked me to leave. Like, please go. They said, "You're never going to make it in real estate. You just don't have what it takes. You can't cut it. You're not willing to cold call, and you're not willing to door knock. So get out." And I said, "No." I said, "No, I'm building a practice. I'm going to be just like a well-renowned attorney or doctor, and people are going to want to come to me because they're going to have reverence for what I do. And it's going to be because I have experience and they trust me." And so she said, "All right, I'll give you 1 year to prove that one to me." And she said, "As long as you go meet this guy, he's a coach that he talks weird like you talk." And so I thought that was cool. And I met the coach. And here we are 30 years later. I'm still with that same coach. And he helped me build my life first, which was I work Monday through Friday. I don't work weekends, and I don't work nights. And I take 6 vacations every year. One of those is a 30-day vacation in Europe, typically, or some other country. And I built that lifestyle, and then my coach and I honed in on how to build the business into it. So,
Mhm.
flash forward, I'm a top producer for a company called Remax, and I'm the top agent for this half of Arizona. And I have one assistant who's full time. She's worked with me for 30 years. So obviously, she's certifiably insane. And I have a buyer's agent who's worked with me for 17 years. And I have a new buyer's agent who's coming in, and we're going to hopefully hand the kingdom to him and another person in the future. So that's how I got to this point. Now, I also now own a not-for-profit art gallery in the middle in downtown Tucson. I own Tucson Trolley Tour Company, and I own rentals and Airbnb. And I run all five of those businesses and manage all the teams for those. So,
Awesome.
point with all this is, if I can do all that and I could get here, I promise you anybody listening today can do it too, because I am not like some super genius guy. I'm just a scrapper who fights my way through. I learn everything I can, and I just do it my way once I get in hand. So everybody can do what I do.
That's exactly why we're here today to share some of the things that you learned in these 20, 30 years of career. And for those of you watching this live session, if you're watching till the end, we're going to give you guys 4 special giveaways today, only to those ones watching till the end. So stick with us until the end. We're going to share something that we never shared before, never. The first time we'll be sharing this together here on this live. So if you guys are ready, I think we can start because I'm going to show you the technical part and then Tony will share, okay, how you can apply this when you're creating content. So, first step, we always talk about video creation. You should post more videos, but before saying how you can do it, let me ask you, Tony, how do you see video now for realtors? Do you consider that this should be a priority, top one, top three? How you see that in the
Yeah,
market now?
yeah, but yeah, all of that above. Yeah. Here's where I'm gonna go. Here's the funny thing. I teach AI, and I'm a certified prompt engineer, and I love AI because I'm that nerdy. And here's where I go. I'm going to become anti AI. Video right now, non AI, meaning a live human being talking on a screen like we are now, that is the way to go. So this is why I love Big View, because it allows me to be me on video. And the more and more we see clones, and the more and more we see people using AI and imagery from AI, the more we're going to see people wanting authenticity. So this is where video is going to allow you to be very, very authentic and just be you. And so I think that that's a big deal coming. It's already here. Video is a scroll stopper, obviously, and you need to do video just for the fact that your folks want to hear your voice and see your smile, and strangers want to get familiar with you the same way. So video is super important. It's on the top of my list to as whatever I do. It's like, how can I just make a video? So,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
video.
Awesome. Awesome. Most of our users, they struggle with, okay, but what should I say? I don't have ideas. What should I create a video about it? So let me show you now how you could create an AI script in less than 1 minute using BigView's AI. And then Tony can give you a few examples on different kind of scripts you could create. But let me show you how easy that would be using the BigView app. I have the app right here ready to show you. So let me make it myself bigger just for a second, Tony. I'll put you in the background, but they still can hear you. And just going to show you how easy it would be to create an AI script using BigView. Just go to App Store, Google Play, download the BigView app, and then what you have to do, just hit on this plus icon at the bottom. Then you choose AI Magic Writer. You click Let's Start at the bottom. You make sure that your name is there. You hit Next. And depending on the script you're going to create, Tony talk more about that, you can choose a different kind of script. For example, if you want to educate your audience, oh, why you should live in Tucson, best restaurants in Tucson. This is the kind of video you're creating. You could use a script with tips. If you're sharing a market update video, you could use news to share to create this kind of script. Let me create a script here to give an example. I would choose a script with tips. And then I'm going to say 10 words about that subject that I'm going to talk about right now. So instead of writing my script myself, instead of thinking, okay, I'm going to talk about what, if I have one idea in mind, I'm just going to say these 10 words right here, and AI will create the script for me. So let's see. For example, why is 2025 the best year to invest in real estate? A few words, and then a few seconds later, I'll be able to choose one of these scripts, like how market conditions favor investments, key benefits of investing in real estate. I just choose one of them, like number two, and a few seconds later, my script is ready to be recorded. Let's see. And that's it. This is the kind of script you could create in seconds using BigView. And instead of using, maybe you're using a different, I don't know, ChatGPT now, and then you copy and paste the script on BigView. This could save you 1, 2, 3 minutes if you do directly on BigView using your words. You don't have to type anything. And the best part, here, the script, this would be a conversational tone. So when you're reading, it doesn't sound like you're reading because this was made by default for using in a teleprompter. And that's how you can create an AI script using BigView. So, Tony,
Yes.
how, what do you think? How do you usually use this AI feature or AI in general for writing scripts? Does it help you to create what kind of video?
Yeah. So what's happened for me is that because I'm doing so much with with so many companies each a day, that I have, we all can get this. I'm sure everybody can relate to this, but you get like, instead of like that cloud creative idea, you get cloud fog. So you might get your cup of coffee in the morning and sit down and go, oh, I want to write about something. This is a great topic. And then you sit there, and it's common. It takes the brain to actually about 30 minutes to activate and engage and really start pumping out information and ideas. So what I love about the script writer for me is I just pop in and I can use something very quickly that your AI has already given me, like what you just showed, or I can actually pop in a small prompt, and the prompt will spit out the script based on my small prompt. So I can guide the AI to give me that quick script. The cool thing is now the fog is gone, and now I have something just to edit, and editing is really easy versus trying to create takes a long time and a lot of thought, and editing does not, because your brain knows how to edit quickly. So one of the things, for example, we love market updates, but that does require a prompt.
Mhm.
Because if you just tell it market update, it's not going to know what the heck you're asking for. I mean, that could be for the whole US or the world, or what are you asking? So I popped a little prompt into you, Bruno, that you could put in the chat. Um,
Mhm.
and this would be the prompt I use on BigView AI. And that prompt gives me my market update. So what it says is find the most up-to-date information and then create a real estate market update for residential housing only in Tucson, Arizona. So anybody listening could use this exact prompt and try this out, and they just replace their city. And then I write, this information is for home buyers, do not include rental or commercial information, because I really want that AI on your side to hone in and give me that quick video and know exactly what I want. So the reason I'm being very specific with your AI or ChatGPT or any AI is because their database is up to June of last year, 2024. It's advancing, but it's still back there. If you're going to do up-to-date information, you really have to tell the AI, I want the most up-to-date information. And that's what GPT does with deep research. I think Perplexity has that as well. So does Gemini. But this one, your AI also works the same way. You tell it, find the most up-to-date information.
Mhm.
I use Newsflash. you guys have a little button or drop down and it says, what do you want? What kind of like hot tips or whatever? I use Newsflash. And then I actually check that little box that tells the Big View AI, it tells it to use Google research. And then I put this prompt in, and it typically comes back and says, here's the information for the first quarter of Tucson, Arizona, or it says, hey, it's May 1st. It changes every time, but I can easily edit if I need to. Does that answer
Awesome.
that question?
It does. It does. And let me just answer a few questions in the chat. Is this session being recorded? Yes, it's being recorded. But if you want the giveaways, you need to stick here with us until the end.
I have some cool stuff, by the way. I didn't tell you about, Bruno, to to give everyone too from me.
Ooh, awesome.
Ooh.
And the prompt, Adriana, is already in the chat. So if you scroll up, you're going to see that the prompt that Tony shared is already in the chat. And okay, awesome. So this is for scripting. But sometimes I see a lot of people struggling to get and sound real. How can I make my script sound a little bit more real? Sound like me, like I'm Brazilian, I have my own background, you have yours. How can we make AI learn this about us? Do you do something on that?
You'll have to answer this piece for me. If I'm using ChatGPT, it remembers me because I'm on the plus version, so it knows everything about me now. So it talks just like I do because it's read. I've loaded it with tons of data from me and my writing, so it knows me. Does this AI on Big View, first of all, does it also remember me? I've never asked you this question.
Oh, so that's a great question. Let me make myself bigger again just for a
Right.
second so I can show you this in real time and how you could do that. So when I'm creating the script, let's go back there. I click on the plus icon, I choose AI Magical Writer, then I hit Let's Start, Next. Here, I didn't mention, but we have these three dots right here at the top. When I click right there, I can do a few things. First, I can choose the output length, but one of the things that I can do is choose the tone of voice. When you're creating the tone of voice, you can describe with your own words, and you can give information about yourself. Like I'm a realtor in Tucson, I'm focusing on home buyers that have this income, they live in this specific neighborhood. So this script will always adapt to that information that you gave
That's
AI.
awesome.
So yes, it's kind of similar what you have on ChatGPT. You also have here choosing your brand tone on Big View.
So, that's it's been hiding there the whole time, and I've never used that. I actually
Yeah.
prompt every single time to get because I didn't know that was there. I should take one of your classes, maybe. I just jump in and break everything as fast as I can. I'm really bad about reading the manual, and I'm really bad about like following directions. I just want to play because I'm like a kid in a candy store all the time. So then to your question, how do I make more authentic? So the first thing I realized was I just have to read it out loud, and I read it out loud a couple times. And as I'm reading it out loud a couple times, what usually happens is grammar. The sentence will, my words will want to pop out, and the sentence won't work. So I'll change, like if it says a word I never use and it's hanging me up, I just delete that word and quickly put in my own word. Because as I'm reading it a couple times, my words start popping out. And that's the thing about everybody hates the word scripts, but the reality is you memorize a script because as soon as you're ready to speak the script, your words fill in and you get the general script. So I read this a couple times. I listen to the way it sounds to me. So takes me a minute, and I'll read it and I'll fill in my words. And then I actually know that I'm going to just go live, and I'm a one take rule guy because I remember the days where I would go live out on, and I still do that. I'll go live out in the field and, hey, I'm here at this really cool restaurant. We're going to go in and check it out. You have to come down here and see this pizza place they just opened. I'm going live, so I don't get a second chance. And I find that those are the most authentic and natural and true because your brain says you're not getting a second chance. Just do it and be you. And so
Awesome.
to be authentic, I had to, with your tools, I could really screw myself up. You can click eye contact and makeup and lighting and all this stuff. And what I realized was it's That's not me. So as long as I don't have some weird thunderstorm killing my lighting right now, I'm going to leave it alone because I look pretty good. I'm fine. But I'm going to literally read it a couple times and then I'm going to speak it. And I'm a one take. So I only give myself one shot. The other thing I realized is like when I was doing my first video, I was like, fidgeting and moving around and all this stuff. And I thought, oh my God, I have to fix that. I have to stare straight at the screen and I can't move and I have to have complete eye contact with the camera. And then when I watched that one, I realized, oh, I don't even look human. I look like it's not even right. So I think the thing to be authentic is to just embrace your messy and imperfect self. Just be you. That's, gosh, your family, your friends, your clients, when they watch a video with you on it, they're so excited to see you and hear you and see your smile and your twinkle in your eyes. And they want to see you roll your eyes and they want to see you look up and left when you're thinking. And they want the real you, like you're standing right there in front of them. So I think it's just important to remember that if you were standing in front of me right now, I would love you and embrace you because you're just being you. And I could see your shoulders go up and down and I could see you move your head. And that's who I want to know. I don't want perfection on a video screen. I just throw the camera on and talk and don't go back and keep editing the dang thing. Just send it out.
Awesome. Great tips, Tony. And let me just answer two questions here that popped up. Lisa is asking, do you offer a corporate account for multiple users? If you have a firm, if you're a broker, you want all your team to create videos, we do have team accounts. So just send a message to Bruno at bigview.tv. You can discuss that. And someone also is asking, oh, the prompt is cut off the end. It's just missing information, commercial information at the end. So it's just cut it off a few letters. But that was all. That was all the prompt. It's just information at the end. Awesome. Great. And Tony?
It should say do
Okay,
not include rental or commercial information. Yeah, at the end.
awesome.
Yeah, they're not perfect sentences because I'm talking to AI. So you're going to see this information is for home buyers, period. Don't include rental or commercial information because when you're talking with AI, part of prompt engineering is to tell it what you do want and then also tell it what you don't want. So it's much clearer in that conversation.
Great. Pretty good. And before we continue, Tony, I want to ask the audience, how does it take you right now? How long does it take you to create 1 minute video? From scripting to final result posting on social channel. How much time does it take? Takes you 5 minutes, 1 hour, 5 hours, a day, a week? Please leave me in the chat because after this session, it should not take you more than 10 minutes to create a professional video using BigView. So first step, Tony, is done. We have the script. The second step, now we need a video, right? Because without a video, we cannot do anything. So let me share my screen again and let me show you a few things that you can do using BigView. After your script is ready, you just click on the record icon at the bottom and you see the teleprompter. Or maybe not. Why is not? Why is black? Let's try again. Huh, interesting. Let's see what is happening. Let me see if I do this. Okay, it's back. I'm here. So now you can see the teleprompter from inside and a few things here that you may want to consider. When you use a teleprompter, as Tony said, you still want to look natural. You want to look good. So what you can do, you can change the speed and font size. Just make sure that you'll be able to read the teleprompter without issues. So you set a good speed for you, a good font size. We also have beauty effects that helps you touch up your appearance, look a little bit better. Even on those bad days, you can use beauty effects for that. Let me see if I can activate the beauty effects. Yeah, it seems that I'll have to update the app, but we can continue without the beauty effects. But you'll be able to touch up your appearance, your skin, your teeth, all of this, you'll be able to do it. As soon as you feel ready to record, you just click on the record icon at the bottom, and then it's showtime. So let me record here a few seconds just to show you how easy that will be. Investing in real estate in 2025 offers a unique opportunity that can build wealth and financial security. And for some reason, that's why I love live sessions. The teleprompter is not really doing. Don't you love that, Tony? When things doesn't work on live, I love that. I
Yeah,
just love that.
it's totally okay.
Let's go back there. Okay, take two. If it doesn't work, we release an update today, so I'm going to update the app and show you again. Yeah, let me do that. And while I update the app, Tony, let me put this back to you. And how do you see a teleprompter helping you to create videos faster? How do you see teleprompter saving you time, for example?
Uh, one, I know what, because like we talked about before. So when I have a teleprompter, it helps me with eye contact. First of all, in the old days, I used to when I did a video, I would have a piece of paper and I would have to hang it on the camera right below, and then I'd be trying to read the piece of paper and I would print it in 18-point font or something, so I knew however far away it was, I could read it. And then I would be trying to read it, and all of a sudden I would lose my place and start over. So it became, it just wasn't the best. So then I was trying to memorize what I was going to say on a video, and that didn't work out. And then I started just, okay, I'll just say whatever and random. And that became way too conversational because I can become way too conversational. So the teleprompter for me, it keeps me concise and it keeps me on cue, I guess, is the best thing. It just, when I see it start rolling, all I have to do is read it. And I also know that I'm going to roll off of it. So sometimes the sentence is there and I will laugh or go off onto a funny little quip because if something on that teleprompter, like the sentence will spark an idea as I'm talking, I'll throw it in. So it's very nice. It just keeps me on cue. It rolls and then I'm done, which is, I just love. So then I know, at least the other thing I love about that teleprompter for me is I know I just said what I needed to say and it was clear communication with a little bit of fun stuff to it. So
Mhm, mhm. Awesome. And for those of you having issues with the app, if you're having issue now, just update the app. We did release a new version. So, and now it is working. I just updated the app. So let's go back there because I really want to show you this part. Especially if you drink a lot of coffee, you're going to feel this feature to be awesome. Like when you click on effects right here, take a look at my teeth. This is by default, but I can make it whiter, whiter, whiter. Okay, now it's awesome. So it doesn't matter how much coffee you drink, you can always look good when you're using Big View. And it seems that it's frozen. It's frozen only when I'm sharing, but it's working on my side. Okay, it's back, it's back, it's back. Good. So after you choose the effects that you want to touch up your appearance, again, I'm going to click on the recorder icon and now it's going to scroll so I can show you how this would work. In one, investing in real estate in 2025 offers a unique opportunity that can build wealth and financial security. One of the primary benefits is the potential for consistent cash flow. With rental properties, you can generate a steady income that not only covers your expenses, but also allows you to reinvest and grow your portfolio. That's it. This is a 20 seconds video. It could be longer, it could be a little bit shorter depending on the video you're creating, but the goal here is less retakes, no more recording 20, 30, 50 videos until you have a good one. You don't have to memorize your lines. After you create the script with AI, now you just need 2 more minutes to make this a video, to create the video. And now we have something to work on, right? Something to share on our social channels.
I want that script. I just I've just finished writing my third book, and it's a niche book about investment and millennials and teaching them to invest in wealth portfolio. So my goal is to do a whole bunch of those, like you just read, and do a whole bunch of them with little quips from the book, and then have them scheduled to go out, and then start attracting people to a landing page to get them my book. So that's really cool. Like I love the investment stuff.
Awesome, awesome. I have a question for you, Tony. But before that, let's just highlight a few comments from the audience. So for Leslie, it takes about an hour to create a video. Karen, 15 to 20 minutes. Glenn, 15 minutes. Not bad. Charmaine, 1 hour. Walmart, 30 minutes. Adriana, too long, so it may be more than 1 hour. Someone is taking 5 minutes. So Jason, I assume that you're already using Big View. You must be using Big View because you're creating 5 minutes. That's awesome. Great, great. And Tony, tell us, when you're creating videos, you're a realtor, but what kind of videos have helped you attract more clients and more referrals? What kind of video kind of should be priority one? Is it a testimonial video, a listing video, educational video, market update? What kind of video
All of the
works
above.
for you? All of them.
All of them. No, we about 30, so we average about 30 sales out of our sales every year. About 30 sales a year come from referral, because I built my business based on referral. So we can typically count on 30 would be our average. So that's what we count on. So the videos are imperative for us because we work with a lot of clients, and we have helped a lot of clients over the past couple decades. And so what we use it for is to stay in front of them and stay personal in front of them. So for example, my when we do 2 to 3 events every year. So we will invite 100 to 400 people to one of our events. Our Christmas event is typically 400 people coming into our art gallery. So we get to have a big party for them, and that's very fun. And then the pumpkin event we do is typically 100, and then we do some smaller events. So I use video to act like a clown and have fun, and I make an invite. Like, you can't tell that about me, right? So I do my invites for the events, and I'll have whoever's going to be with me on the video, and we'll make a fun video. And then what I do is, in this case, I take it and I download it, and then I'll put that as an attachment to BombBomb. Then what I use is in BombBomb, I always use my name on the subject line. This is kind of a hacking tip everybody should probably know. There are specific words in your subject lines of your emails that will be considered spam and dump your emails into other boxes where you don't want them. So when you're using anything like a BombBomb video email system or whatever, you want to know those words and don't use them. So what I usually do is say invite from Tony Ray, for example, in the subject line. Those are low impact words on SE on the spam side. So I can say your invite from Tony Ray, and then they know they're getting invited to something fun. They'll click on it, they'll blow up the video, and there's me and team acting like crazy people, inviting them to come play with us. So that's how I use it for invites. I love Market Update. That's a once a month thing for me, and I use that so that I'm showing authenticity and trust and experience and authority, because your consumers out there need experience, trust, and authority more than ever, because they had some really, really bad experiences during COVID. And the reason they're not referring their agent anymore is because the agents during COVID left, or they were so horrific that they don't want to refer them. And we're all hearing these stories, right? And so Market Updates is a great way to get in front of everybody, from strangers to COI or SOI. So that's just a perfect way to show authority. The other thing I use video for is I'll be using it a lot for my book. One of my books, I have a few books, but the new book, I'm going to start using video to let people know, to get them in, because my audacious goal now is that when I retire or when I'm dead, that there's 100 millionaires in Tucson, Arizona, and they're all that way because we took them through that process. So we have about 12 millionaires that are going to be multimillionaires at 55. And my book is all about getting another 90 of those folks into that spot before I die.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. That's a great mission.
very fun.
Awesome. We have questions that we're going to address in a second, but I have another question for you, Tony. If I'm a realtor, I'm just getting started now, just started my career, and I want to build my authority. I want to attract more clients, more leads. How many videos per week do you think I should post, and where?
So I think I would recommend 3 per week, but I think you should start with 1. And the reason I say that is because that's less to bite off, right? In your mind, it's like, oh, I can't do this 3 a week. That's just crazy. but you can do one a week. And so if you can get one a week in your mind and start, that would start the habit. And eventually you will do three a week. Now, statistics show that people like to open emails or watch video or be on social media the most on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. So you might want to say every Tuesday you're going to do a video, and then the second Tuesday of every month you're going to do a market video, and the other three you're going to do something else. You could do whatever you want, but I would say for a new person, the biggest thing I see with new folks is they discredit themselves. So own it. You're an experienced agent. I'm an experienced agent. I have 31 years. If you're brand new, you're an experienced agent. You passed all those exams. You have gone through school. You have taken those tests. You are far more experienced in real estate than anybody else that did not do what you just did. So you are experienced. So own it that you're experienced. Confidence will get you everywhere. It absolutely will. So be the authority on video. Go out and make those great, market updates. Talk. I mean, geez, this system actually, this throws so many great ideas on it at you. Figure out what niche you want and go after it only. So if you're not comfortable with sellers, like I'm a seller's agent, I have a buyer's agent, and I work with listings. I do not take clients out in the car. I used to, my first 10 years, I was buyer and seller, right? But if you're a buyer's agent right now and that's where you're comfortable, then make all your videos to buyers and start with where you're comfortable. My new buyer's agent coming on board with us right now is not as comfortable with luxury as he is with first-time home buyers and move-up buyers. So we're focusing all of his scripts towards those folks. And you just tell AI that's who you're trying to speak to, and it will focus on that for you. Does that help?
Yeah, yeah, it does help. And the second part of the question was this: on what social media channel to post? Where should I
Oh,
post?
everywhere. But know your channels, because you're the people who make the most money statistically on social media are on LinkedIn, because that's a business platform, right? So market updates and things of authority and all that kind of stuff, those are great for LinkedIn. Instagram's a whole different group of people, right? It's definitely a younger generation who came up with Instagram, behind the Facebook generations. I would never ever discount Facebook. It is so powerful because Facebook feeds Instagram or vice versa. And your Facebook account, your largest, wealthiest group in America right now are baby boomers getting ready to downsize and pass wealth. That is a huge thing to remember. So I met a 27, 28-year-old realtor, and she's like, those are not my people. I don't work with them. And I'm like, well, you need to, because their granddaughter and their daughter and their kids are getting ready to get their money. And those folks need to downsize, and they are on Facebook. So know where you need to go. If you're going to be on Instagram or TikTok, do those people have the money, the income? I don't know. I would ask GPT to do deep research and tell you about the demographics for all the different platforms. But I post to Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and I absolutely post to Google, because my Google business account, I already have, from Google this year, I have 32 clients we're working with already in the pipeline from Google alone this year. So make sure you pay attention to being on Google Business and get check marked. I don't know, it's called certified on Google. That's a whole nother class, but
Awesome. Awesome. One thing that you may not know, Tony, is that someone is also asking about that. Oh, can I share a big view video through email? And the answer is yes. You could share a big view video thumbnail on your email, and you send your email list, all your clients, like 50, 100 clients through your email, using like same thing that you do on BombBomb with a preview. They click on it and open the video. You can also do that using big view. So yeah, you can do it that. And now let me show you. We still are going to give you giveaway to you guys in around 8 minutes. I'm going to give you four things. Two from Tony, two from big view. And before that, I want to show you one video. I'm not going to show you today how exactly you can create this video, but this video was created within big view. So take a look. This is the kind of video you could create using big view app. Let's watch a few seconds of this video and then you let me know what you think. Let's watch 20 seconds.
Today, let's talk about why market trends are suggesting a real boom in 2025. If you're looking to invest or just curious about what's happening in the market, you'll want to pay attention to this. First off, we're seeing an
Okay, so what do we have on this video here? You can see the automatic captions, the captions animation, the music background. We have these cool overlays on the screen. All of this, everything on this video was created by AI. This seems more like maybe a market update video, right? And all of this should take you less than 10 minutes to create using Big View. So when you're talking about video, Tony, especially the editing part, we have users that they want to create, okay, I want a video with b-rolls, overlays, music, replace the background. They want a lot of things. But if they're just getting started, what do you think they should do with video for editing?
If you're just getting started is a question and you're going to be doing, and you want quick and easy just to start learning, I would just make sure you hit this, like, what is it on your system? Is it subtitles or captions? It's
Captions?
what is it called? I would just hit that
Captions?
button. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I would make sure I hit music very lightly in the background, because music, it's very interesting, adds a depth to your video. Just playing a little bit of light music in the background of that really adds a depth to it. It makes it more interesting for the viewer. So those are the two things I would absolutely do, is go for the subtitles and the little bit of music. I think it's funny, like, even when you're like, okay, goodbye, and then you reach out and you shut it down. I don't even
Uh-huh.
clip it. Like, if I don't, like, I don't care, because that's authentic. Well, a professional goes and, okay, thank you so much, and then, it's all perfect. That's not what they're watching you for. So I
Mhm.
would just, like I said, be messy and imperfect, but subtitles and music, my two favorite things. That it? That what you
Awesome.
were?
So keep it simple.
Yeah.
Subtitles and music, maybe a
Yeah.
logo?
I think I don't need to worry about logo, because I've already loaded it into Big View one time. So
Mhm.
that's the beauty of Big View, right? I don't have to think about a whole lot of stuff. I don't want to think about a whole lot of stuff. Logo's always going to be on there, so I don't have to deal with that, which is beautiful. Um,
Mhm.
like, I just, once you do your Big View profile thing, you're kind of set, right? So yeah, I need to think about
Yeah. Awesome.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Let me address this question because I can see a lot of users have an issue with Big View. So we released an update today, and what you should do to make sure that the app is working. So let me share my phone screen again. Just go to App Store or Google Play. You go to App Store, Google Play, and you're going to search for Big View, BIGVU. Here, it should not appear open to you. It will appear an option to update the app. So this is what you must do. You go to Google Play, App Store, you search for Big View, and then you see this blue icon, and on your side should appear update. That's what I did to fix the issue. So you saw me today with the same issue that you probably have now. I just updated the app and it's working. So please test that and let us know how that goes. We're getting almost to the end of this session, Tony. And before we talk about the giveaways and things that we have to share with them, when you're talking about editing, the last thing, do you think that the kind of video could change the editings that I'm using? For example, I'm creating a walkthrough house. Should I do some kind of editing in this video? I'm just showing the house. I have a listing video. Should I do something, or a drone video? Do I need a drone? Do I need multiple devices to create videos? What do you have in mind?
I would pay attention to definitely editing, if you're walking through a house, the front end or the back end on that, just because funny things happen when you're trying to go live and do a walkthrough in a property. But reality is I still don't like, if I'm going into a property with a camera, I'm going in. Hopefully I've already walked through the property and made sure everything's set the way I want it, and there's nothing showing that I don't want to be seen, right? Like a good professional photographer or videographer would do. So yeah, I think for editing, I don't know. Maybe there's a photo. Big View has a really cool way you can edit the script after it's done. You can actually throw a really cool video, slide it in, and pop like your favorite video from the professional photographer. You could pop that onto the beginning. So there's some really cool toys there. But again, if you're just starting, I would say don't get into, just go and do the video and enjoy and have fun. And then you can get nerdy like I do, and you want to play with more Big View stuff. You can start learning those parts, so it's not overwhelming. But it does video. Big View has some really cool editing toys. Like that's another fun class, of course. But yeah, it's got some cool stuff.
Yeah. And this is
Yeah,
part of the giveaways that we have about this technical stuff, how to do this, how to do that is part of the giveaways that we have.
yeah.
And just for recapping what we showed you today, we saw that AI scripting, the technical part, will take you 1 minute. Then recording should take you 2 minutes. The editing, we're talking about just captions, logo, and music to get started. So this should take you not more than 30 seconds, 1 minute, again, using Big View. And it's missing the last part. Now that my video is ready, I have captions, I have logo, music. How can I share this to my social channels? This, you just need to do one thing. I'm not going to show you in the app now, but this is how it's going to work. You're going to link all your social channels to Big View, your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook group, Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You can link up to 20 different accounts to Big View. And then instead of going to each platform to post, Big View will post in all of them for you. You just need to choose where you want to post, and that's it. Big View do the posting. So instead of spending 10, 15 minutes just going to each platform to post, you can do this automatically using Big View. And that will be the last step in video creation, right? So instead of spending a lot of time, Big View AI will do the posting for you as well when the video is ready. And I think this is the technical part, Tony.
Yeah.
I felt that you had something to say.
I do. I don't want to miss a couple things if it's okay. I
Sure.
just want you to, when we were talking about where to post on Facebook, everybody keeps hearing all these different things, and don't do videos too long. Don't videos too short. Don't do this. Don't do that. I think you have to be really careful to be you. And remember, people will tune in to a YouTube channel and watch a how-to video for 45 minutes to 2 hours if that content is good. I watch those all the time. So if you have a great video, don't be afraid to make an hour video and put it on the YouTube channel, and then make a short video on all your other channels and send them over to that YouTube channel so that people can watch the full-length version. But video stops people from scrolling. And I'll tell you right now, from what I'm reading, is video and carousels are the two hot things for consumers, like those the best right now. So, stay with video and carousels. And carousels can have little videos and photos, which is pretty cool. But video, the sky's the limit. So I wanted to throw out, video would be great if you're thinking, I'm already a established realtor, but I need to do more business. I want to do 30 million in sales every year, and I still want nights and weekends off. So in order to do that, how do I use video to help me have more time? So video training would be perfect. So you could take little videos, create a whole bunch of them, set them up on a great CRM to fire at your buyer, right? And then what they would do is train the buyer all the way through the process. So all those things that you repeat constantly could be little training videos. And that buyer then is seeing your eyeballs and your teeth and hearing your tone of voice and having fun with you on training videos. Like, why use a local lender? Hey, welcome. We are so glad you're going to buy a house. Why are we recommending a local lender versus an online lender? How much money do you need to expect up front? Or how do home inspections work? And what if it doesn't appraise? Those are all questions you're going to get every time. Why not make them a video training center? And you could do this for buyers or sellers. and you could break it into before the contract, during the contract, after the contract, and you could have whole systems set up. I do know BombBomb, their system actually has a calendar and it will fire for you automatically. So you could do that. I also know most of the big AI CRMs are doing that now as well. So that's very exciting. And then for COI, your people who love you, why not do crazy stuff like a happy birthday sing-along, right? You can literally go. I don't know if your AI will do it, Bruno, but I know Suno and ChatGPT do it. But you can tell it to write a birthday song and give it a little bit of information about the person. Like, his name is Bruno. He lives in Brazil and he works at Big View. And he says Facebook, very funny. So I could put that into the song and GPT would write that song for me and make it into music. Suno will make an actual guitar guy playing it. And you could have fun with videos, singing along, or doing even just wishing somebody happy birthday. So the video component is amazing. And I don't know if you know this, Bruno, but I think under 15 seconds, you can actually send a video on a text that'll play on the text, right? Or is it 30 seconds? So check with the Facebook or check with the text messaging, but you could take these little videos and hit texting. And now you're using something everybody uses all day, which is text messaging. So fun stuff with video.
Yeah, a lot of information, Tony, and we want more. And for those of you that want more, it's time. It's time of the giveaways, Tony. So I'm going to start with the first giveaway that we have today. Only for those of you here, guys, we have the best offer that we ever had on BigView. So if you use this link here that I'm going to put in the chat right now, this is the best deal that will be available only for 24 hours. 24 hours to take your decision. If you use this link in the chat, you have 20% off on the AI Max subscription. Is the best plan that we have available on BigView. So we are offering this only to you guys live here with us for 52 minutes. So we appreciate your time. This is the first giveaway. The link is available in the chat. You should be able to upgrade your plan or purchase a new plan if you don't have one yet. That's the first giveaway. And now, Tony, we have two from you, right? So the first is the AI collab group. Can you
I have
talk a little
more.
bit about that?
I have more fun stuff. Yeah. The AI collab group. So we have really cool, we just started it. It's going to be all brokers, all agents, real estate related agents, right? It's just real estate agents. And then all brokers, everybody coming into one Facebook place to share AI. So, and we're going to have special guests on every month so that you can hear from AI people using AI in different ways. And we'll have real estate agents all sharing. So that's a really cool thing. I think you have the link you could put in there, or did you already do that? Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's right in there.
So, yep. And then I just spoke in front of 1,000 people in Vegas. And so I had created a little download form so that they could just grab all my stuff. So that link is the C Tucson Homes, which is my website. So if you go there and you go into that link, you can actually have all my cheat sheets and everything that I have created so far. I will say I just finished creating, since I took prompt engineering and it's very nerdy and it's very extensive, I just created my own little tiny formula for prompt engineering for the beginner, because I'm going to start teaching beginner classes to my clients. By the way, if you want a great idea, go take your clients. They are far more behind in AI than you are, and start teaching them all the fun stuff with AI, because you can teach them amazing stuff at home with AI. So I'm going to do beginner classes for clients with AI. And so I just created the formula. I don't have it in that download, Bruno, but I could give it to you and you could email it. Would that work? Is that good? So I'll give everybody that. And then if you go into the Facebook AI collab, there's also already a couple of, Bruno, you're on there teaching how to use this system when you and I had our first conversation. And then there's some files and there's some fun stuff I've loaded up already, and you'll see how I use Runway and some other fun stuff to turn photographs into live videos. So there's some cool stuff in there already for you. So that's what I got.
Awesome. Let me just answer this question because I didn't mention this, but that video that I showed you guys a few minutes ago, that was my AI twin. That was not me. So someone think that he got me. That video was created, the whole video was created by AI scripting, AI twin, editing, and also sharing. The last and the fourth giveaway that we have, I'm offering you right now social media audit. What is that? We're going to have a one-on-one session when I'm going to analyze what you're doing now on your social media, what is working, what is not working. You have created multiple videos, you're not having results, not engagement. It could be the intro of the video, it could be the hook you're using, could be the kind of script you're using, could be the social channel you're using, could be many things. So just use this link in the chat. I'm offering you a free social media audit for realtors. So we're going to analyze that together. To recap, 4 things. You have 20% off on the AI Max plan on Big View. You have the AI Collab Facebook group, the AI for real estate form from Tony with different assets that you can use
There's
to
a
grow your
bunch of stuff.
business.
Yeah.
A lot of things, a little bit of everything. And then the social media audit that can help you improve the results that you're already having. Because if you're already recording videos and posting and you still don't have results, I can also help with that. Tony, final words today. What do you have to share with us?
My favorite thing is you're posting to all those different channels. That's the game changer for me, because I can go live really quickly and get a video done on Facebook without subtitles, anything. I can just go live and I can be done in 5 minutes, right? But to be able to create that video and have the captions and a little bit of music, and I can just hit send, and that thing goes out to all my channels, that's the game changer. That just saved me another hour. And you also have a feature, the calendar, where I could just sit down and make 10 for the month, and I can file them into the calendar, and then I'm done. It will fire off onto all my media. It is, it's just so time saving to get it done at one time. So that's the level we should all be at, is once a month, create a whole month's worth of videos and walk away, because now you're focused on where you should be on video content. And then you leave that and you can go out and play with clients and meet people and do martini lunches. I think I just want to do that now. I convinced myself to go do that.
And just to put again here in the chat, my final words. If you want 20% off on the AI Max plan, just use this link in the chat. The offer is available for 24 hours. And I didn't mention, but it doesn't matter if you already have a plan or not. You have 30 days money back guarantee, no matter the reason. So now is the opportunity to take your videos to the next level. I really appreciate your time today, and you that you're watching us here for almost 1 hour. So Tony, thank you so much for joining us again to help realtors create more videos.
Thank you so much. If you need me, reach out to me. My email is, I think, on that. I'm talking
description.
Like, anybody can reach out to me. So reach out to me. I do respond to my emails. I'm happy to help you. If you have a weird question that didn't get answered today, I'm happy to help you. I'm in Tucson, Arizona. If you're down here, come say hi.
Awesome. So, hey everyone, thank you so much for attending the session. I hope to see you on our social media audit session, and take care, be safe, drink water, and I see you soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you, Tony. Bye-bye.
With the Big View teleprompter, create videos you're proud of. Easily trim your video by selecting the words where you want to start and end. Color your presentation with automatic subtitles and highlighting keywords. Add your brand logo. Add music for an emotional touch. Add your contact info on an animated business card on all your videos. Easily replace green screen with an image or a video loop. Stand out with a web page with your logo, your video at the center, and personalized button for visitors to interact. It's one tap to simultaneously upload your videos on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Always know what to say next with the Big View teleprompter.